You see the Marvel logo.
Avengers, Age of Ultron.
Wait, you're on Age of Ultron? We're here. We're finally here. The end of phase 1. The big movie. The big thing that everyone's been waiting years for. Marvel's The Avengers. I don't know what an Avenger is.
I know that Captain America is the first one, whatever that means.
This is one of my favorite MCU movies still to this day. People talk shit about it, but I like it.
They do?
People, I think in retrospect...
This is like the best one.
I agree. I'm glad we're on the same page about that. I think this is like... It's between this and Infinity War for me. They're two very different movies, but like this is just such like a... I've been saying this a lot, but for real. This is such a classic superhero movie. It's just them like teaming up and like doing cool shit. It's not too serious or anything. It's just fun. And look, I just love how big it is, dude. It's like it's full screen and shit. Like, oh my god, dude. This feels like a jumbo comic book. I was really excited for this movie in like Iron Man 2 era. But with Thor and Cap, because I wasn't really into it, I kind of fell off Marvel a little bit. And I went into a huge Batman phase. Like I was super into Batman. So I was like excited for this movie to come out, but also it was just kind of like, I want to go home and play Arkham City right now. But then I saw it and I was like, holy shit, no, Avengers is fucking awesome, dude. What was that? I'm like, I wasn't excited anymore for this. This is all I wanted. Like I miss event movies like this. Like the last event movie that we really had was like No Way Home, I would say.
Yeah, I guess. Just because of the 3 Spider-Men.
That was a pretty big event. Post-COVID, the 3 Spider-Men. So I'm hoping Doomsday has the same feel. I just don't know if it will. Like, I don't know. The feeling that I had watching this, I don't know if they'll ever be able to replicate it. But they kind of did with Endgame and, like, No Way Home. But with Doomsday?
I wouldn't group Endgame and No Way Home together.
You wouldn't?
No. I mean, I feel like Endgame was on a totally different level than No Way Home.
I don't know.
No Way Home was just 3 Spider-Men.
Dude, it was a
Endgame was literally the entire Marvel universe that had been established at that point.
No Way Home made $2 billion. It made a lot of. It was a fucking big deal. That's a big deal movie.
Like it made a lot of money, but in terms of like, it didn't have the payoff that Endgame have just from like the movie itself.
I guess, but I think they can easily be grouped in together. I think they can. But you know what? Whatever. That's a No Way Home conversation. Well, I'll fight you on this when we get to it.
So he's already in control. Loki's already in control of him by now.
I don't think so. I feel like in this movie he was just like, we're not doing that.
There's like no explanation. He fell into the he fell into the bottom of Asgard.
That's
disappeared
one thing
into space.
I kind of respect about the Avengers movies, this one especially. There's like, fuck it. I'm not explaining it. We're not doing it. We're just he's here.
He's here now.
He's evil. We'll figure it out. You know why they called it Marvel's The Avengers? Or, no, that's not true. You know why they called it Avengers?
Is it because it was made by Marvel?
In the UK, they called it Avengers Assemble because there was already a movie called The Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
It was like some like British movie, some British spy movie. Did he just punch a woman in the face? I'm not trying to objectify or anything. This is the hottest Black Widow's ever been. Like, and not necessarily in this scene.
Because she's tied up?
No. She's looked the hottest in the Avengers. I'm so curious, though, to see what would have happened if Jon Favreau directed this movie. I don't think it would have been as good. Like, I like Iron Man 2, but I don't know. I don't know.
Instead of Loki, it's Whiplash again. Probably just got the best back crack of his entire life.
Who the hell is this guy?
I don't know. I think he's just some doctor. Maybe he's trying to cure Bruce Banner.
This is my favorite performance from this Bruce Banner. Like after this, like in Age of Ultron, he's okay. I don't like the Black Widow romance, so that's why it's not as good. And then Ragnarok, I like him in Ragnarok actually, but
I do too.
He's not. I don't know. It's just different a little bit. And then in Infinity War Endgame, he sucks. You know, for his whole cool guy persona, Nick Fury's just a giant nerd. You know what I mean? He wants to put together a team of superheroes. Okay, dude.
But he is really relying on like 6 people.
Only 5, technically. Like, he's hoping Thor is going to show up, but really at this moment in time, there's only 5. Honestly, dude, there's only 3, actually. He's really... Because Black Widow and Hawkeye, they're not really... They're spies. They're agents. Like, he's got lucky at...
They don't have... They're not superheroes.
I mean, one has a bow, I guess.
I remember this scene from the end of the last movie.
Oh, yeah. That was like a year ago, though, so I kind of forgot.
Is there anything you can tell us about the Tesseract that we ought to know now? You should have left it in the ocean.
Then Loki would have just gone to the bottom of the ocean.
This shot looks so cool when he's underwater.
He actually, there's no like waterproofing in the suit. He's just holding his breath. Jarvis was the smartest AI that exists. Literally kept Ultron away from nuclear codes, and fucking Coulson can override it.
Look at his hand.
Ugly ass hand.
Yeah.
I'll rough out a tracking algorithm, basic cluster recognition.
How come nobody's telling this nerd to shut up? Oh, spectrometers.
Why is nobody smacking the books out of his hands?
This might be one of the most fucked up things Loki has done.
And ever will do, really.
Is this not your natural state?
Doing this in Germany is crazy.
You know, the last time I was in Germany,
and saw a man standing above everybody else. We ended up disagreeing.
Captain America's having these delusions again. You didn't actually punch Hitler 40 times, pal. The two guys, the two heroes.
In the same movie.
Their first meeting. He knew his dad. Your dad.
Your dad.
What's your thing, Pilates?
What? It's like calisthenics.
He doesn't know what either of those things are.
How does Thor come back to Earth? Who gives a shit? He does. They fixed it. Whatever.
And he doesn't, like, visit Jane or whatever.
Yeah, kind
She's
of a dick
super
move
pissed at
to
him.
not do that.
They're basically gods.
There's only one God, man. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that.
He never mentions his faith ever again.
I remember you tossing me into an abyss.
Toss you into an abyss. You let yourself go. He
You
was trying
drop.
to save you. I also love this scene because it really does feel like just two brothers fighting. Like, this is a big deal to Earth, but to them...
Two brother gods.
Yeah, like, to Earth is a big deal. To them, it's just like another quarrel that they had.
They're just toys in the sandbox for them. Chest beam. You have it.
Yeah, he never
uses
utilizes
it.
Honestly, Iron Man's so lucky. I feel like if Thor really wanted to, he could have murdered
crush.
him. I also think it's really funny that he wanted to kill Captain America in that moment. Like, he didn't know the shield was going to block it.
You threaten my world with war. You steal a force you can't hope to control.
You are trying to control it. You think that he can't, but you can?
That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
Apparently that line was improvised.
This is also improvised, apparently. Like, him snacking on
What,
everything.
the passing of the...
Yeah. Like, I guess, like, he hid snacks on set. And so he was like, this is him just munching.
No surprises.
Ow!
That's fucked up, by the way, what he did to him, poking him like that.
Yeah.
Why did Fury call us, and why now? Why not before?
Why didn't he call you in before the cube was stolen? Probably because it hadn't been stolen yet.
I think it's cool, too, that one of the character arcs in the movies is like Captain America and like his slow distrust of government and how it starts
Right.
here. Like Captain America 1,
Because he's like a loyal soldier in the first Cap.
And in this one, it's like when he finally starts like, and it's because of Tony Stark, I guess, when you think about it, why he
Right.
starts being like, yeah, I think.
And honestly, it's because of Nick Fury being untrustworthy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like right here, he's so defensive because like it's like his whole worldview is getting like broken down.
Right.
The other guy saved my life. Saved it for what?
Guess we'll find out.
You'll see.
Just wait 20 minutes, Bruce.
Oh, I was saying the end of the Infinity Saga. He'll see what he was made for.
Oh, wow. I didn't even make that connection. Damn.
Loki is a prisoner. And why do I feel like he's the only person on this boat that wants to be here?
It's not really a boat. You're in the air.
Yeah, idiot. I know that eye patch is covering up half your vision, but you can't see.
But look outside. You see any water?
Dracov's daughter.
Oh, Draco's
Who?
daughter.
Dracov's
daughter. We'll find out about that in a couple years.
Couple decades.
So, Banner. That's your play.
Ooh, she got him.
Too bad it ultimately does not matter.
Yeah. His plan still works.
I'd like to know why S.H.I.E.L.D. is using the Tesseract to build weapons of mass destruction.
Because of him.
The finger pointing. Man, it really sucks that Hawkeye is just not here at all for any of this team building stuff. Nick Fury is more part of the team than Hawkeye is.
She-Boy's really that naive? S.H.I.E.L.D. monitors potential threats.
Yeah, she's drinking the Kool-Aid.
I would love to isolate the conversation and hear what every person is saying. I bet they're just saying nothing at all.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you? You're not the guy to make the sacrifice play.
Everything special about you came out of a bottle.
Hey, I heard there's speculation that in a couple years they'll prove each other wrong.
About what?
That he's
That
more.
he's not just a suit of armor and
He's not just a guy in a
Nothing-
bottle or whatever.
a guy in a bottle. What do you think? He's the genie?
I didn't see an end, so I put a bullet in my mouth, and the other guy spit it out.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. This is the one deleted scene that they reference. I don't think they ever reference any other deleted scenes like that.
Put on the suit. Yeah.
They're just guys. They're just boys.
Oh, wow. He just grabbed him by the waist.
This is the only time we see a transformation like this in all of the movies.
Where he's like a midway between.
Just like the struggling from like transformation. Like that's so cool. Only time we ever see this. I don't think he has a scene like this ever again. It's also the scariest Hulk's ever been. It feels like this movie understood like
he's so fast,
making him a monster. Like he's more of a monster in this movie than any of the other ones. Like look at him.
No way scary. She gets away from him right now.
The way she lives.
Yeah, her superpower is plot armor, honestly.
Yeah.
Bring the carrier about to a 180 heading south.
Flying blind. Navigation's recalibrating after the engine failure.
Is the sun coming up?
Yes, sir.
Then put it on the left.
Yeah, it is crazy that he has like people navigating the ship who don't even know like how to navigate without a compass. I like this.
Me
this
too.
line.
It seems to run on some form of electricity.
That stator control unit can reverse the polarity long enough to disengage maglev, and that should...
Speak English.
Me explaining any kind of tech issues to my parents. Nope, Hulk's not worthy.
You think he would be worthy after nearly sacrifices himself to snap half of existence back?
I don't know what makes you worthy, to be honest. Just like you have to be a true warrior with like a pure heart. So I feel like Bruce Banner post Endgame would be able to do it, right?
He just never tries.
He's like, you're not going anywhere, pal.
Imagine what's going through his head. Like, oh fuck, he got me. Oh, he's dead.
That Captain America kills people, dude.
What I want to know is why does nobody just pull the fucking arrow out of the USB ports?
Guys, just an arrow.
Just pull it out.
She is traumatized.
She's literally like shuddering.
Thor is a stupid motherfucker.
He may as well have been a snake.
Oh, there he goes. Selfless Coulson, the man everyone loved.
The man who was not a dick to anyone at any point.
So I guess this movie was originally rated R because of that scene. I think it was like
blood?
bloodier. Yeah, I think so.
I don't think So that's what it does.
I mean, what else would it have done?
Yeah, it shoots something.
So how hard did you cry when Coulson died when you first saw it?
No, I actually stood up in the theater and cheered. You just smeared the card all over Coulson's body.
Someone walks in on him doing it, just dipping the cards in his blood. Do you think Nick Fury was a tiny bit glad that he died? Because he's
brought
like
the team together?
It gave him the push they needed.
I still feel like they should have had like a auxiliary force, you know, of just regular soldiers.
Just ready to go.
Maybe with like good equipment or something, just to like give them backup.
Just like a bunch of Hawkeyes and Black Widows.
Yeah, but they really just left eventually 6 people to fight an entire army of aliens.
The biggest sin of this movie is the fact that he doesn't hang dong. We were this close to seeing Bruce Banner hang dong, and they robbed us of it.
Which version of him? Bruce Banner or the Hulk?
Both. Oh my god, this scene always looks like shit. Like, I get the idea, but it looks like shit. God, they set them up so well in this movie.
To be, yeah.
And then
he's got a family, and
she falls in love with the green guy
who tried to kill her a minute ago, and she was like traumatized by it.
Like, they hinted it so heavily in this movie. And then it's just gone. I mean, I also do like that they're just friends. I do like their friendship, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like they could have gotten together too, and it would have been weird.
You're a spy, not a soldier.
That's a great point. I feel like I could lend myself in some insignificant way to this team.
She actually does have a pretty significant part in the battle.
Well, when she like jumps onto that...
she closes the portal.
Anyone could have closed the portal. She just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, but nobody else would have done it.
They could have. Anyone else could have done it easier.
But you know what we haven't done this entire time? We haven't checked the Marvel Cinematic Universe and official timeline book. Let's figure out when this movie takes place.
It's 2012, but when? Spring, probably.
Spring 2012.
They all take place in spring.
You know what I just realized? Where I have my shield positioned, it's going to be blocked by the movie the entire time. Nobody will see the shield that I have on display right now. Man, he's lucky that he had those just lying there.
Yeah.
Crazy luck that it has to be directly on your chest to mind control. I'm surprised you can't just tap his forehead.
And he fries these people's faces
They're
off.
dead, completely dead. He almost traumatized all those people also. If he didn't make it.
He just splats on the ground.
Hey, what if? That's the what if I want to see. This scene specifically, or like the battle in New York, whenever I would get like a new TV or something, or like a new monitor when I was building
This
my
was
computer
your
stuff,
test?
This is my test. And I would always watch the Battle of New York because it's just so big and clear. I wonder if it says in the book. I know in Civil War it says how many casualties there were, and it was a surprising low amount. I mean, there's literally aliens invading. They're shooting things. Things are falling on this. Like, look at that. They just bombed a fucking
there's
building.
got to be like tens of thousands of casualties.
That's what I'm saying, but it's like less than 100, I'm pretty sure.
For this?
Yeah, wait. According to Captain America Civil War, the amount of people that died during the Battle of New York, what do you think it is? What do you think it is?
Based off of the way you're saying it, I'm going to guess it's like maybe 300 people.
74 people. There's no way, dude. Look at this.
There's literally like whole chunks of buildings that are ripped apart with people like
there was someone
standing
right
in the
there. There
windows.
was like 5 people right in this scene.
You think this madness will end with your rule? It's too late.
I like that as soon as the army shows up, he's like, oh, fuck, what have I done?
I was actually just about to say, I do like how he has like a moment of clarity a little bit where he's like, yeah, I think I fucked up.
And these two are fucking down here. She's like having to fight one of them at a time. He's using his arrows as a fucking knife. And then Cap comes in and does as much work as they've done this whole time in 5 seconds. Wearing a button-up shirt, do you think you could take it off before you transition? You were loaned those clothes.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry.
That doesn't sound healthy, Bruce.
Yeah.
It's probably go to therapy.
You're going to have to buy that old man a replacement shirt.
And here it is, the most iconic shot, I would say, in the MCU. This is what we all been building to. 6 movies, been building to this moment.
Yeah.
Let's just shut it off now. It's done. We came here. We got what we came here for. You think I can still get a refund on this movie if I go to the lobby right now? You do have to wonder, though. Where's Odin? People always say, like in other movies, like, where is this guy? Where's this guy? Where's Odin in this movie? His son
it's
that he
his
thought
kid that's doing this.
His son who he thought died came back and is trying to control a realm that he does protect. Isn't this one of the realms that Odin protects?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a shitty king and a shitty dad. Hey, look, he's killing at least one person in there.
Yeah. He crushed somebody with a desk, got a bunch of glass in people. And this is killing people too. All those people standing at the windows, I think they intentionally deflated the numbers to make it seem better.
It was political, actually. It was a political decision.
That whole building is coming down. 75 deaths.
74.
74. Sorry. Didn't mean to inflate the numbers. Why are they like holding hostages? I love how quickly this two pilots are like without hesitation are ready to
bomb
ignore Nick Fury and blow up Manhattan. Both of these pilots are from New Jersey.
He pulls out a handgun.
What good is that going to do?
Misses and nukes everyone. Where's that what if?
Yeah, why not just hold it right up to the portal and then let go and not go into the portal?
I always wonder that too. Like, why did he have to go in? Someone's like, oh, it's because he's trying to aim it at the ship, but why does he just fucking, who cares? It's so funny. Like, do you remember how this movie, Transformers Dark of the Moon, and Men in Black 3 all came out within a year of each other and all had the same alien ship design? I remember when this came out, I thought that he died. And I remember I went to school and I'm like, he died in the scene, and then Hulk roared him back to life. I like to believe that's still what happened.
Please tell me nobody kissed me.
He's just playing hard to get. He kind of hopes that someone did.
He hopes it was Cap.
Despite the devastation, what has been confirmed as an extraterrestrial attack.
Training exercise. It was a military training exercise. Oh, look.
Who's that guy?
It's the
Hugh Hefner playing chess.
It was Hugh Hefner. Thank you for his name.
I like to imagine that it's Hugh Hefner every time he shows up.
Do you know who that is? That's the voice actor for Ellie in The Last of Us. And she apparently, I think, had a bigger role in this movie that they cut out. I could they put a mouth gag on him. I guess they explained why they put the mouth gag. What? They explained why they put the mouth gag on him in Endgame. That's dangerous, Cap. You should not be riding a motorcycle without a helmet.
I think in most places that's illegal.
Yeah, he's kind of setting a bad example for my kids.
Officer, arrest this man.
Man, that was it. They never reunite ever again. This is actually the final movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They realized that they came to a satisfying conclusion, and they were like, no need to do more. Let's just leave it here.
We've taken this story as far as it needs to go.
Wait a second. Who's this guy?